and welcome back to another episode of Generic Commander. On this week's episode, we are playing commanders that were featured in Innistrad. Because if you're watching this the day it comes out, this previous Friday, Innistrad Remastered officially released. So all of our commanders are going to be spooky in some sort of way. Russ, what are you playing?
I am playing Lisa, Forgotten Archangel. It's a little fun. Flying lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return it to the hand at the beginning of the next end step. So it's like a Lurrus at home. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. Neener. Somehow, I literally started working on this and I went into it blind. And somehow I made an Aristocrats deck. So we will see if that will work.
And hey, everybody, I'm HamHawks42, and today, like a podcast featuring Kevin Smith in the 2010s, my deck is sponsored by Fleshright. This is Geralf the Fleshright. And you'll notice this is actually a card that is not featured in Innistrad Remastered. And I know I'm being a very, very bad ambassador, but the only commander that I have that is from Innistrad Remastered is Edgar Markov, and I value our friendship. So I was not planning on doing that. So instead, I'm playing Mono Blue, clearly the more friendly option. And this one is all about playing a ton of spells in one turn, because Geralf has this ability: whenever you cast a spell during your turn, other than the first spell you cast each turn, you create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature, and whenever a zombie enters the battlefield under your control, you put a counter on it for each other zombie that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. So as you can imagine, a lot of cheap spells. We absolutely have High Tide in here, and my plan is to just twiddle the crap out of this thing and just rock out a ton of these. So I got my Infinite tokens ready. Let's freaking do this.
Awesome.
All right.
Charlie, what you up to, man?
Well, similar to what you were saying, I'm bringing around a rich, creamy, sweetened, dairy-based drink that at night turns into a wolf because it's Wernog. It's Wernog. So I had. Okay, so when he enters,
that was a journey, man.
I'm telling you, buddy, yoga jokes. It's all about the stretches. Wernog, Rider's Chaplain. We're gonna try to make it enter the battlefield and leave the battlefield a bunch of times because it triggers a lot of stuff when I do that. I'm gonna take a lot of game actions. I'm gonna hopefully be making a bunch of clues, and I'll go into more detail whenever I do that, at least once or twice.
Excellent. And
Let's go.
I was trying to figure out where you were going until you got to the joke, and I'm like,
there it is. Just
there are plenty of those jokes where you go, man, I should have saw that coming, and that one was like, how could I have seen that coming?
Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
But yeah, as Ham mentioned, Ham is an ambassador for Innistrad Remastered, and also Aether Drift, and so am I. So the deck I'm playing is a deck that was built using the collector booster and play booster that I got from Wizards. Thanks for being an ambassador, and it's a Gitrog deck because the first booster I opened had Gitrog Monster, Liliana of the Veil, and Cultivator Colossus. I'm like, well, this is the start of a Golgari deck.
Yup.
So
very nice.
I'm playing Golgari from Innistrad Remastered Sealed, 2-box sealed. So the only cards that aren't from the boxes I opened are the basic lands because I didn't open enough swamps and forests.
Yeah. Dude, that rules. Way to commit to the bit and do the thing I absolutely should have done. To be fair, though, a couple of my new ones are in here. Like, I got an Essence Flux and a Snapcaster Mage, which are...
I didn't realize Essence Flux had any value to it until I was watching Seth opening up cards. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's actually just really good. That's the big thing. Okay, not to just plug the product unabashedly, but one of the nice things about Innistrad Remastered is that a lot of the commons and uncommons are good. Blood Artist, Faithless Looting, Essence Flux. A lot of these are just, they're good to have if you build that, if you're brewing in Commander. So
for sure. But okay.
Nice. Anyway. Yeah.
Let's get started. I'm gonna draw that for turn. I'm gonna play this forest. Gonna tap that forest for a young wolf. has Undying, and it's a 1/1. And I'll pass.
Heck yeah.
All right. I'm going to draw.
It even print combo pieces in common and uncommons.
Play Swamp for turn and pass.
All right. Untappity, upkeep, and or draw. Gonna rock out This Is Land and also pass.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna
Yeah, you do.
go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pay a life because I'm gonna play a Polluted Delta, tap it, sacrifice it to go get a swamp. Oh, good, it's on the very bottom. Shadowy Backstreet. It's a surveil land, so I'm gonna surveil 1. I like to take game actions.
Backstreet. You never know if you don't go.
Waka wacko.
Hey,
Exactly.
You're an
All right, I'm
Rock
a surveil. Here we go.
get
Leave
this
that on
rail
top,
on.
that's good enough.
Let's go. Hey,
All right, I
you're a rock
pass
star.
the turn.
Untap. Draw. I want to play this Swamp as my land for turn. I want to go to combat. And Russ says he's playing Aristocrat, so let's get his life total down below 40.
There you go.
1, Russ.
All right. It'll be
Ouch.
right back up real soon, I'm sure.
Exactly, that's why I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that
then
commander has
I respect
lifelink.
that. But, right? Yeah.
second main, I want to play a Traveler's Amulet. It's a 1-drop that for 1, you could sacrifice it and get a basic land and put it to your hand. And then I want to just sacrifice that Traveler's Amulet and pass the turn, and I want to go get a Swamp.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to draw. That's cool. I'm going to play Plains for turn. I'm going to tap both to play Illis Ilkor, Sadistic Pilgrim. It's a 2/2 with Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life. Whenever another creature under my control dies, each opponent loses 1 life.
Alrighty.
And then
I
It's
don't
starting.
regret what I did at all.
A 2/2 Death Touch.
2/2 with Death Touch.
Yeah. All
And
right.
Whiskers on Kittens.
And brown paper packages tied up with strings.
These
All right.
are a few of my favorite things.
All
I
right.
was holding it back. I really was.
You're fine, man. You did pass, right? Or am I
I
just
did
being very
pass.
presumptuous? Okay, tight. So I'm going to go ahead and play out that Is Land for turn, and I'm just going to pass it.
All right. Can I get counterspelled immediately? Let's go.
That's an
I'm
interesting
gonna
question.
play.
You know, if you're the next person in line and you're pulling the counter spells, you're doing something scary. Yep.
I like casting spells in a silly way. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 black and a white to cast Wernog. Does it resolve?
In response, yeah, I got nothing. You're good.
All right, so Wernog does a bunch of stuff. Whenever it enters or leaves the battlefield, each opponent may investigate. Each opponent who doesn't loses a life. And then I investigate X times, where X is 1 plus the number of opponents who investigated this way. So I'm guaranteed to investigate once. Is anyone else going to investigate?
You know I am.
I'm going to lose a life.
I have seen this deck enough times to know that the amount of clues you will end up with is just astronomical and irrelevant. So I'm gonna investigate so hard. Yeah.
Sick. So I get 3.
I am practicing responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Foolish. I will draw my clues and then pass the turn.
Okay.
Excellent.
Untap. Draw.
It is rather silly.
I'm going to play a Swamp as my land for turn. I want to tap for 3 and play a Splinterfright. It has the tramples, and its power and toughness are equal to the number of cards. Oh, never mind. I don't want to play this. Misread it. I thought it just said cards. It says creature cards. It would die right away. Can't let that be happening.
That'd be bad.
That's
it would
upside
be
down.
really
Flip it and
fun.
reverse it. Let's go and play this instead. Let's play a Siege Zombie. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Each opponent loses 1 life.
Oh, hell yeah.
Seems a lot better than having a 3-mana creature die right away.
Posture mark is backwards.
That's true.
I am going to go to combat. Ham, you don't have a blocker, so I'll swing at you for 1.
Okay. Doink.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right, gonna untap.
Really said
Draw.
doink.
Doink.
I just wasn't ready
What
for
am I
the
gonna?
doink.
Am I gonna not say doink? I mean, come on.
I'm gonna play an Exotic
I mean-
Orchard for turn,
Nice.
and I have an opportunity to do something really funny that won't affect Ham.
Interesting.
Excellent. What are we feeling?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna
I
pay.
think I know what it is. Yeah. Okay.
What is it before I do it?
I think that if it's 3
Fleshbag
mana,
Marauder.
yeah, it's gonna be a Fleshbag Marauder effect.
Jolly
Some
next
kind of
creature.
edict.
It is a Gravelighter. 2/2 with
Gravelighter. I love
flying.
Gravelighter.
When it enters the battlefield, draw a card if a creature died this turn. Otherwise, each player sacrifices a creature.
Sick.
I want to sacrifice this Young Wolf, and it's going to come back with a +1/+1 counter.
I'm gonna sacrifice Wernog. I'll put him back in the command zone, and then we have a trigger because Wernog died for each of my opponents to investigate. I get to investigate once automatically. Who else is gonna investigate?
I'm going to lose a life again.
Well, Wernog's in
We're
the
being
graveyard, right?
responsible.
You know what? I
Does-
will lose a life.
Do what?
I will lose a
Ooh,
life.
Am I gonna? Oh, do what? All right, I'll be responsible. I'll lose a life too.
So
It's okay. I
I'm not
have
feeling
4
it.
clues.
a creature enters
Exactly.
the battlefield under my control, so I trigger Illuso Core, gain a life.
Yep.
And then
Sure do.
Gravelator dies
Yeah.
because I'm going to sacrifice
to
it to itself.
Yep.
And then everyone loses 1 life.
Hell yeah. Youch.
Wasn't that fun?
That was fun.
It was it was a productive turn.
It was. And with that, I go ahead and hit Jolly in the face for 2. Huzzah.
Oh, my clues. I take 2.
And I pass.
Damn, I'm getting hit
On
in the
your end
clues.
step, I'm gonna crack this clue. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's get it. All right. Untapping, upkeeping, and/or drawing. Gonna play out in Island for turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I have 8 cards in hand. If I don't do something, I lose something.
This is correct.
Thank you. Thank you. Heckin' boo. All right.
Huh, was that a ghost?
There's a very
Heckin'
polite,
boo with some shit. Yeah.
very polite one.
Exactly. Excuse me. Boo. You know.
Sorry, I'm on my way home now.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this either. All right. Well, before going to end step, I know, right? So in my let's call it post combat main because it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play Serum Visions. I'm gonna draw a card, and then get my scry on, baby. All right. Those seem good. Then for my next trick, I am gonna cast out a Words of Wisdom.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Each other player draws a card.
Heck
fellas.
Heck yeah.
I don't like this.
Some cards, everybody. Yeah,
I like this a lot.
And then that scry was pretty cool. I'm gonna play a spell book.
There you go.
Which is a 0-drop artifact that gives me no maximum hand size.
And it's white bordered, so you know it's extra powerful.
Exactly. It's my 8th edition spellbook. It's the good ones. And I have 8 cards in my hand, and I'm gonna pass and not care about the fact that I have 8 cards in my hand.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
I think that's neat.
I'm getting so many fun cards in my hand. I can't really do many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta cast something. I'll pay 3. I'll just play this guy. I'm gonna cast a Callous Blood Mage. When it enters the battlefield, I choose one. I can make a pest. I can draw a card and lose a life, or I can exile a graveyard. I'll draw a card and lose a life. Whee! Ouch.
And then that is rarely the wrong answer.
I think I'm gonna have to discard just because I don't think it's
Which
gonna
card?
happen in a bit. Conjurer's Closet will go to the graveyard. And then I will pass the turn.
I've got one of those too. Not because I think it's actually good for this deck, but just because I had to get to 100 cards. Land for turn is another forest. So many basics. I'm going to be a bad guy. Don't know why I'm
Mhm.
moving those over because I don't need it there. For 1 and 2 black, one of my favorite cards I opened in this set, Liliana of the Veil.
Hey.
Old bordered Lily.
That card does not suck.
So Lily has 3 abilities. The +1 is to make everyone discard a card. The
Nice.
-2 is target player sacrifices a creature of their choice.
Mhm.
And the -6 isn't going to happen, but when it does, I'll tell you what it does.
Sick. Sick nasty.
I'm going to be the bad guy and down tick Lily and make Russ sacrifice a creature.
That's totally okay.
Oof. All right.
I'm
Okay.
then going to hit Russ for 2 because for some reason he's still at the highest life total. And by some reason, I mean he's playing aristocrats. And I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
But how do
Not
you feel
keep it.
about aristocrats?
And I'm drawing.
I like aristocrats when I'm playing them.
Sure.
I don't know how to beat Russ in any other way because I don't think I could beat him even in this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, knowing that you just got to get under it. Yeah,
I
get that.
I really like the concept of I don't know how to beat him any other way because I also know this way won't work.
Exactly.
That's really funny.
So I'm going to pay 1 and a black for a Zulaport Cutthroat.
Oof! Wow, Lee, this is
Dude,
the
that
most
works.
aristocratic open I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay white and a black for a Can't Stay Away. I'm going to
What's
choose
this?
Illis Ilcor.
It's back, baby.
Whatever.
What,
Okay.
hey, what does Can't Stay Away do, Russ?
Can't Stay Away returns target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would die, exile it instead. And it has flashback 3 and Orzhov.
Sick.
Okay.
Zulaport Cutthroat, while we're on it, says that whenever Zulaport Cutthroat or another creature I control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
And then I pass.
I've tried,
neat.
fellas.
I appreciate that.
Try
All
harder.
right, I'm gonna go ahead and untap, upkeep, then draw. I'm gonna play an Island as my land for turn.
His land is mine.
Exactly.
Doobity doo.
And I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't even think this play is particularly good, but I think it's really funny. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay
There we go.
4 for a clever impersonator, and it is gonna enter the battlefield as a copy of Young Wolf.
Nice.
Now that's cute. That's cute. That's a cute play. Oh, I like that. When it dies, it comes back.
Because it's a clone with Undying. Exactly. It'll come back later. Like I'm putting a cool clone on layaway. Like, all right.
Oh, this is sick. I love that.
You know what's going to happen?
It's
His
gonna
cool
get
clone
exiled.
on layaway is going to end up being a board because it's going to end up being right after a board wipe, so it's going to come back as nothing.
But it
It
will
can be
still
any
have a
non-land-
+1
it can
counter.
really- it
So
can be-
it'll be a
clue token or a spell book.
Oh, that's true. With a +1/+1 counter.
Yep.
Because that's still part of it.
That's the tech right there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it. Yeah, Jolly, take it away.
Now, if it's a board wipe, you could bring it back as the Liliana. Let's see.
That's a fun idea.
You know what? I
It could have
think
been the Liliana to begin with, but yeah.
I'm just gonna. I didn't come here to not do it, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna cast Wernog again. There he is.
Do it.
Whee! Ah, look, you'll never guess who entered the battlefield and who has a trigger. Hey, y'all need to investigate.
I want to lose a
I
life.
got you.
Sick.
I will lose a life.
I'll
Sick.
make one. I'll be the dick. All right.
Hell yeah, let's go. 2 clues are made of those. And then I could swing for 2, but I'm not going to. And well, how big is the young wolf?
It's a
It's a
2/2.
1/1.
I'll swing
Well,
Lily for 2.
sorry, the actual young wolf. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine's a 2/2 because it has a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah,
He's already died
fine.
once.
I'll hang back.
Yeah.
Okay, on tap,
And then
draw.
clue. This one's a spooky one.
I want to play this forest as my land for turn, and I'm going to
Oh,
tap for 5. I want to play the Gitrog monster.
Ooh, get Rogan.
At the beginning of my upkeep, sacrifice the Gitrog monster unless you sacrifice a land. I may
Nice.
play an additional land on each of my turns. Whenever 1 or more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card.
Very nice.
Tight.
So
Yeah.
I will play an additional land for turn. It's another forest.
Very good.
Actually, no, I'm not playing that yet because I want to do this first. I want to
Ooh.
uptick Lily. Press
Oh,
each
I
to
like
discard a
this.
card.
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm discarding a forest.
I'm discarding Bartolomeo del Presidio.
I'm gonna discard a Startle.
I'm gonna discard a Snowfield Sinkhole.
Because I discarded a land, I get to draw a card.
Draw a card, yeah.
Okay, now I'll play that forest because I was hoping I'd get a swamp on the draw. That was not.
Sure.
That did not happen.
Good thought. Yeah.
I now have a 6/6, but I also don't have any. I also don't have any good attacks.
That's not true.
So
You could attack. You could attack Ham. He's got a 1/1.
I do.
That could come back as a Get Rug monster.
Now it sure can. Yes.
As a 7/7 Get Rug
monster. As a 7/7 Get Rug monster.
But here's
I would
the
not
thing,
be opposed to this idea.
Right? He's not gonna draw into more lands. He's running land light. He'll have to sacrifice one on his upkeep, and then he ain't gonna draw anymore.
I don't think
I do run land light. That is accurate.
I don't know if that's going to actually happen though.
No, I know.
I'm going to choose to pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to untap. Upkeeping and drawing.
I'm also running a lot of card draw though, so me finding extra lands and hitting extra land drops actually is not crazy.
I'll help you out.
I appreciate that.
I got you.
Oh man, I need all of the cards.
So I'm going to pay 1, 2 for a Mind Stone.
I might need to start taking up on the card draw as well.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you I'll be able to get you there.
1 in Orzhov for Athreos, God of Passage.
I love an Athreos.
5/4 indestructible as long as my devotion to white and black is less than 7 and it's not a creature. Currently it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever another creature I control dies, return it to my hand unless target opponent pays 3 life.
Oh, that's nice that you get to pick who has to choose.
And then I can't do anything really, so I'm just going to pass.
Now, Athreos might be a good target for that clever impersonator.
Yeah, it's a possibility. All right. So we have drawn for turn, and my 5th land drop is going to be one of my favorite lands of all time, Temple of the False God, which feels pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to pay 2 and a blue for Geralf, the Fleshright. And that puts my tax up to 2.
Nice.
And so here we go, y'all. Let's do things. That's my plan. That's my hope. That's my thought. I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 here. And I'm going to go ahead and what do we want to do here? I think Jolly, you're liking these. You're liking the clues, right? You want more clues? Is that what I'm seeing? What I'm hearing? Although, wait, Russ, you got a really good start over there. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, and Jarvis has a Get Rog monster and a Liliana.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. So I'm actually gonna cast. What's up?
Like the best, probably 2 of the best cards in my deck. So
I understand that.
But you have them both.
But you got them both. Exactly. I'm going to cast a Snap, which is return target creature to its owner's hand and then untap up to 2 lands. And I'm going to go ahead and target... I think I'm actually going to target Zulaport on this one.
All right.
So,
bounce
that up. And I played a spell that was not my first spell this turn. So that's a 2/2 Zombie Rouge. And I get to untap 2 lands, which is going to be the Temple of the False God. And
your zombie looks an awful lot like a skeleton.
It does. It's in an advanced state of decomposition. Don't worry about it.
I guess I've never thought about the fact that a zombie is just a skeleton.
Ham.
What's up?
You make it other than the first spell you cast.
Yeah, I cast Yarrow this turn.
Oh, you did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. No, you are correct.
I'm recovering from a head cold.
Dude, you're
good. And it's kind of because of you, how you phrased it, threw me off.
That's okay. Tell us in chat how wrong Jarvis was and timestamp it.
And also send him mean emails.
Yeah, absolutely. What? All right.
I don't read our emails, so go ahead.
No, I'm gonna give you
Get
his
it
business
after
email. I'm gonna give everyone where you work and let them. I guess doxing is what that's called. That's what
That
I'm
is absolutely doxing. That's 100% what that is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do here? So I'm gonna go ahead and tap Temple of the False God for
Nice.
2 monies,
Nice.
and then also gonna tap this is land for 1. So I got 2 colorless and a blue floating. I'm gonna spend 1 of that colorless and 1 of the blue to cast out a Snapcaster Mage,
Ooh,
which
snap.
is we got Snaps up in here with a fresh Zombo, which comes in with 1 counter, and
There it is.
Snappy here is gonna actually target appropriately Snap in my yard.
Yeah.
Right? Check that out. And so
This
Snap
is
now has
dope.
flashback.
So
Right?
many snaps in here. It reminds me of the Adams Family theme song.
You get it.
Mm.
And so I'm gonna go ahead and tap this blue, use the other colorless to cast this Snap, which is gonna target. I'm thinking Wernog, or I could target Trog, the old get Trog monster. Just kind of slow you down a little bit.
It's not really slowing me down at all. I'll just recast it. I don't. What's in my hand isn't very good, so.
I mean, you're playing a straight up like box sealed deck, so I'm not too worried in general. You know what, Jolly? I'm gonna target Wernog. You're freaking welcome.
Trigger everybody. Who wants to make clues?
I think I have to make a clue this time because I'm not lying when I said my hand sucks.
Yeah, I gotta make a clue.
And that makes another zombie because that's another spell, and I get to untap 2 lands. But I will also make another clue. So, whoop. Whoop. And then for my next trick, I'm gonna go ahead and tap Geralf and the 3. Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna tap the 2 smaller zombos and Snappy.
What is
so that's
this?
4 tapped to convoke a meeting of the minds.
This is awesome.
Which is yet another zombie, which comes in with 3 counters, and I draw 2 cards. And that was fully convoked, so I still have 2 mana available. Do I have anything else I can do with said 2 mana? How many cards do I have in my yard? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 4 in the yard so far. Definitely want to make sure I get at least 1 more spell.
It's Clue, the board game.
Up in here, kinda. Well,
yeah.
I'm then gonna tap these 2 Temple of the False God to pay a Nirok Stealth Suit, which is an equipment that makes means the equipped creature can't be the target of spells or abilities, which rocks out yet another Zombo. I clearly did not prepare enough zombies here. I forgot the fact that I would need to have them separate. And then I'm gonna go ahead for my next trick, pay 1 more to equip the Nirok Stealth Suit to Geralf.
This is good.
Any responses?
This is good.
So these are all base 2/2s. And the ones that I have untapped now is we got a 4/4, 5/5, and a 6/6.
My only response is that with you having it say zombie rogue in red, you should have put some rouge on his cheeks.
You know what?
Yeah, there's still time. Mistakes can be fixed.
That is a great note. I'm here for it. Perfect. Yep. There we go.
There we go.
Cool. And I am now fully tapped out. I got 4 cards in my hand. I believe I have done enough. So I'm gonna pass it.
Some might say too much.
Treat yourself, dog. A little bit, maybe. Yeah. Perhaps
I especially
too much.
like the ghost clue. The clue.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Clue. Yeah, sometimes clues are haunted.
Clearly.
Let's see what's fun to do. Lots of fun stuff to do.
But I recommend casting a lot of stuff with payoffs.
I'm gonna recommend casting one thing that just does a lot of stuff. I'm gonna cast a Wernog. Trigger. Who wants clues? I just want to make a million.
I'm just gonna actually put it on 2.
Who else wants some clues?
I'll take 1.
Dog, I love clues, man. Keep that shit going.
I don't actually want them, but I need them.
This one is gonna be Clue Coo Kachoo.
God damn it.
This one's gonna be this one's just gonna say Cluck. This is gonna be Clock. And this one's gonna be
Click.
Yeah, I like Click. I like Click. I like a good
Click, clock,
cluck, 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 click, 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 you. And so there's Wernog. And then I think just for now, we're going to pay a black and put a Kaya's ghost form on him. So if he would die or go to exile, I just return him to the battlefield.
Dude, I love Kaya's ghost form.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 clues. Man, my favorite thing about this deck is that there's not that many because most of them are in red, and I refuse to run a partner. So I'll find them eventually. We'll pass the turn.
In your end step, I want to tap 3 untapped creatures and make you all lose 1 life.
I've lost a life.
I lose a life.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Untap, upkeep. In response to Get Rock Sugar, I will tap a green and float a green mana. And sacrifice a land and draw a card from that being sacrificed. I will, before that mana goes away, I'll tap another one to sacrifice a clue to draw a card. I will now go to my draw step and draw a card.
Okay.
I will play this swamp as my land for turn.
Wait, what did you do with that floating green?
I used it to sacrifice a clue.
It's 2 mana to sacrifice a clue.
I tapped another green.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm not seeing. Yeah, all right. Because you sacked the land. Yes.
Yeah.
Silly Billy.
Let me put my swamps over here.
No.
1 and a green.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to grapple with the past. Mill 3 cards, then I may return a creature card or a land card from my graveyard to my hand.
Nice.
I'm going to mill a forest, a ghoul tree, and a swamp.
You get to draw a card.
I get to draw 2 cards.
It's just 1.
No, it's whenever. Does it say 1 or more?
Yeah.
Oh, it is only 1. Stupid 1 or more. So I want to put
you need the Mesmeric Orb, baby. That's a bunch of individual triggers, a milling 1.
That was not reprinted in this set.
So?
I am going to put this forest to my hand. And I'm going to draw.
Nice.
That forest will be my 2nd land for turn. I'm going to uptick Lily.
Each player discards the card?
Yes. I want to discard an Asylum Visitor, but then I'm going to pay its madness cost to cast it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. That's sick. Good job.
I'm dumping an island.
Dipping out the Zilliport Cutthroat.
And the Asylum Visitor, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, I draw a card and lose a life.
I discard Elishan Horn, Mother of Machines.
Ooh.
Not sad about that.
Yeah, it's just in my graveyard in a black deck. So
yeah, no worries. It's fine. Yeah,
it's a pittance for all, truly.
Then for 1 black mana, I'm going to cast a Sanitarium Skeleton.
Hey!
Has an activated ability to return this card from my graveyard to my hand.
Sick.
There's a lot of zombies over there, so I'm going to pass the turn.
Perhaps, yeah. There's a decent chunk of zombies, yeah.
I'm untapping.
Yeah, there's a slew for sure.
I'm unkeeping and drawing.
What do you call me?
And a wolf that is just ready to come back. Is something bigger and better.
You mean a Wernog?
Perhaps.
No,
what would you make the clue? That's the question.
Oh, the plays.
Okay. 1.
There we go.
2. White. I'm sorry, black, white. To play a Restoration Gearsmith. When Restoration Gearsmith enters the battlefield, return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand.
Can nothing stay dead?
I'm going to return this Gravelighter to my hand.
No, don't.
Of course not.
Now you gain a life, right?
Yep, trigger LSO core, I gain a life.
Nice.
And then I am going to... Oh, wait, I'm tapped out. I pass.
All right.
All right, so there's some steamrolling about to come down.
I got one open, but I'm still passing.
We're untapping, upkeeping, and or drawing. Now, one thing that I do have on my board that I want to call out, this Nurok Stealth Suit, I can pay blue and move it to another creature. I control at instant speed. So it equips for 1, or it can move around at instant speed for blue. So
yes,
that is an onboard thing. Please don't touch my stuff, is all I'm saying. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play a land for turn.
Very good. Now, I do know that Cyclonic Rift was reprinted. Is it going to happen?
Makes you wonder. So, Jolly, you've just got Warnog and the Callous douche nozzle as far as creatures go, right?
What's the aggression?
Actually, I love the Callous Blood Mage. I'm sorry. I'm super hostile just because. But it's a 2/1, and then your commander's a 1/2. All right.
You have the biggest board, and you're still just like, it's not enough that I'm stronger than everyone else.
No. I need to like really attack it while really be rude for no reason.
Yeah, my Callous douche nozzle and my Wernog stupid asshole is right here waiting for whatever you got to do.
All right, cool.
Jesus.
What? I feel the need to be rude. I can't help it. I can totally help it. But all right, and then Russ, you've got Athreos is not a creature at this point, correct? All right. And the Gearsmith is a 3/3. Okay, noted. Here's what I'm thinking. And Trogdor is a 6/6. But you have like sanitary. You got all kinds of blocks over there, Jarvis. You have you've done a good job of kind of establishing a board there. So I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna go to combat. And love you too. And I'm gonna send a 6/6, a 5/5, and a 4/4, all at Russ. And I'm gonna send Snapcaster and these 2 smaller zombies at Jolly. So we got a 2/2, 3/3, and a 2/1 Snapcaster. And Russ, you got some big dogs. You got a 6/6, a 5/5, and a 4/4.
All right, so
so yeah, Jolly, who you blocking?
I will put Wernog in front of the biggest zombie, and I will put Callous in front of the other zombie.
Okay. And so Snapcaster's getting through for 2. Yep.
All right, so
and Russ, what are we feeling?
I'm going to put Illuso Core in front of Big Zombie.
Yep.
Restoration, Gearsmith. Do you have a 3/3? You don't have a 3/3.
Nope.
Next.
Yeah, the other zombie. 2 are the next biggest. So 5/5. All right.
Yep. So I will take 4. Yes.
So you take 4, Jolly, you take 2, and before damage is dealt, I'm gonna pay.
Yeah, I figured there'd be something else.
Yeah, there's gonna be something. I'm gonna play an Enduring Curiosity, which is a Cat Glimmer with Flash. It's a 4/3. It says whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card. So I draw 2 because you guys were blocking like appropriately or something. God.
Nice.
And then I have triggers
as
well.
So I'm gonna draw 2 cards off that, and then my 2/2 zombie. My 2/2 zombie bites it, right?
Yeah, I blocked with a 2/1.
Yeah. So my 2/2 zombie and my 6/6 zombie are both dead, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then we have some app-nap triggers. I have a Wernog trigger. Well, 2 Wernog triggers, really. But Russ's triggers are going to resolve first because
so both my creatures die, but Athros says if they would die, send them to my hand.
No.
Unless the target opponent pays 3
life. No. El Silcor does not die. El Silcor gets exiled.
Yeah, because of
okay, so Gearsmith. That's okay. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Gearsmith. Yeah, yeah.
Gearsmith.
Good catch, Jarvis.
Good catch.
So Athreos is target opponent, right?
Target opponent. So I'm going to choose Jolly.
Yeah, you can have it. Yeah, yeah, always.
All right. So we each lose one from Ellis with the Gearsmith.
Yep.
Yep. And Ellis is another creature, so you only lose the one from.
Well, it wouldn't matter because it gets exiled.
And it didn't die. Right. Yeah.
All right, and then so Wernog left the battlefield, so there's a trigger for that. Who wants to investigate?
I'll do it.
I'm gonna lose one.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose one.
Sick.
And then
he's gonna come.
I take that back. I will take a clue.
All right, sick.
And then I'm gonna draw. So Enduring Curiosity has come out. That was my first spell this turn.
Well, hold on. I have another trigger.
Okay.
Because he left the battlefield, and then Kaya's ghost form returns him to the battlefield. So now we all need to investigate.
I'm gonna lose one again.
I will investigate.
Sick. I get 3 more.
Okay. Post combat main.
Sick.
Well,
I'm gonna pay 1 for sleight of hand, and that gives me back a zombie. This one does not have any counters on it because it's the only zombie that's entered so far. And then I look at the top 2, put one of them into my hand and the other on the bottom. Dog, I'm torn.
Dog, I'm torn.
I think I want to be proactive. I'm gonna put this on the bottom.
That's POV of the chew toy, is what that's.
Dog, I'm torn. Yeah, exactly. All right. And then because I made my bed, so I'm gonna lay in it, I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1, cast another spell, and that spell is going to be a fleeting distraction. Target creature gets -1, -0 till end of turn and draw a card. Friggin', I'm gonna target one of my zombies, I guess. I'm gonna target this tapped 3/3 zombie because it's just a power reduction. What's Vesuvian Duplimancy? I have no idea. But that makes another Zombo. Comes in with a counter because I had another zombie leave, and then I draw a card off that, which is tight, I think. And now
the end is near.
I did not draw as much as I wanted there, so I guess you guys are blocking like actual like good Magic players or something. What the hell?
A bunch of bitches.
Yeah, right.
Ow, Jesus! What is
such aggression?
Harsh, man. Yeah. So much frustration, so much anger, and I'm here for it. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Yeah.
Before the end of your turn, I'll pay 2 and sacrifice a clue.
You should. I would recommend that. Yeah. Do exactly that.
What?
I'm just looking at how many clues you have. And how
it is silly.
Use it infinite token. Like, you don't plan on playing anything else that's going to stay on the battlefield, so just infinite tokens.
Just all, yeah.
And
go hard on clues. That's all we're doing.
It's very funny. Bloodstain Mire. I'll tap and sack it and go grab a swamp. Probably just a regular old swamp. Is there one on the top? It wasn't. Okay. It'll bring honor to us all.
Hey, you are too good of a singer.
Wait, no.
Right, yeah, I gotta, yeah. Hold on. Man, see, that's because I was about to just start going, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Because I was like, the issue was I was singing too well. But if you sing that song badly, you sound too similar to the real artist. And so singing too poorly in that instance would make me get a copyright strike. But, there we go. We got that. So what we're going to do here, yeah. I'm going to pay 5. And I'm going to cast a God Eternal Bantu. And when God Eternal Bantu enters the battlefield, I sacrifice any number of other permanents and then draw that many cards. And then whenever he dies...
lying around.
Draw
cards.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm going to draw 19.
Man, a sound visitor, you suck.
Nom 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 nom. We eat clues. Information is yummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my spell book? 8, 9, 10.
I don't know. We
11,
can...
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ooh, boy.
Russ is the only one that doesn't have some kind of draw engine.
I do. It's just, once again,
Well, he has a draw engine. He's got plenty of clues.
I do.
Let's see. I don't know if any of this was good.
I've been saying that all night. To myself, not out loud.
Phrasing?
What do I want to do here? I like that card. I can't cast it right now. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think I know what my freaking clever impersonation comeback is now. And I'm done losing the life.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm investigating the shit out of that Warnog. Let's go.
4.
Got it. Exile God Eternal Bond 2.
God damn it.
That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it.
Rather
that
not.
doesn't do it.
If you could,
okay.
If you didn't.
I cannot go and exile God Eternal Bond 2. Got it.
Man.
Unfortunately, I just don't actually. I don't have a way to not. Golly. I should keep that in my hand, though. Well, no. Yeah.
I made the wrong... I was torn and I went in the wrong direction. It's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Butts and... Oh, just butts. Big butts. Okay.
Just butts. All butts.
We'll throw Fault of Champions in the trash, along with... Here's some stuff. Snow-Covered Plains, Dockside Chef, Golden Argosy, Reprocess, Ravenous Troops, Marsh Flats, Felidar, Swamp, Kuldotha, Forge Master, Solemn, Devastating Mastery, Swamp, Takashi is welcome, and a Thalis Reverent medium.
And before you go to your end of turn, I am going to tap 3 to drain you all.
Have each of us lose a life?
Yeah.
Sick. Whoops. I almost knocked off all my stuff. Cool. What are we doing? We all lose 1?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. All right.
Untap.
Cards.
Upkeep. I'm going to actually have to sacrifice... No, I can sacrifice a forest. I'm going to sacrifice a forest. And I will draw a card from that. And I'll draw a card from turn. Yo.
MTV
I didn't get any lands.
Ooh.
Me neither.
I'm running 40.
Not finding lands. I'm here for it.
I'm running 43 of them.
All right.
Sounds like you should have run 44.
So
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
I'm going to go and tap for 3, for 2 and a green, for that Splinter Fright we all saw earlier, because now I do have a creature in the graveyard. It is I have 1 creature in the graveyard, so this is a 1/1 currently.
With trample?
With trample.
Let's go.
And at the beginning of my upkeep, I mill 2 cards.
That seemed good.
Then for 3 mana, I'm also going to play a Morbid Opportunist.
Your favorite.
That's a good card.
I know how much you love that card.
It only triggers once each turn. It's bad. Whenever 1 or more other creatures die, I draw a card. But it only triggers once each turn.
Yeah, but you don't even have to do anything. Listen, here's why I think that card is better than you give it credit for, Jarvis, and that is that Russ plays Aristocrats deck every week. Like, it's always going to draw you cards in other people's deck.
I mean...
without you having to do anything. It's essentially the same as running a Ristic Study that no one pays for.
Speaking of which, I do need to draw a card, so I am going to downtick Lily.
Okay.
And while I would love to help Ham out and getting a God Eternal Bantu, fuck that noise. Jolly, I'm targeting you.
What am I sacrificing now?
You're absolutely correct. Whatever
one
you
of your
want.
creatures.
One of my creatures? Yeah, I'll sacrifice a Wernog.
Okay, when it dies, well, first of all, when it dies, you have your trigger.
Oh yeah, let's get clued up. Bam. Who else wants a clue?
Daddy, clue me.
I got a clue, and then I'll draw a card.
C-L-U-E. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
And then I got a forest off that draw.
Yay!
You're 3 cards too late, forest. I had big plans for you.
Which is what Lieutenant Dan says in the poker game. Right? You're 2 cards too short, forest. I don't know. Forrest Gump jokes, everyone.
The most timely of jokes.
I'll be here all night if you play this video on loop.
Which we do recommend. It's a good time. Yeah.
I am going to go
hit
to
the playlist. Yeah.
And I'm going to swing the Gitrog over at Jolly.
Hell yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block with Bantu, and then I'm going to pay a white and cast Ephemerate, and I'm going to blink Bantu and sacrifice these 4 clues and draw 4 cards.
But I wanted Bantu not to exist for Ham.
I don't care.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hell yeah, look at all these. Cool.
Dude, this is gross.
And with that being said, I am going to pass the turn.
All right. Untippity tap.
Rules.
Upkeep, draw.
Oh.
Gonna play Caves of Kolios right now.
Oh, shit. Russ hit the land.
What? Uh-oh. I hate this noise.
That's funny. It would
Don't
get me
do
killed. It would get me killed, but it'd be funny as shit.
Oh no.
Go for it.
What could it be?
You won't, coward.
If it's a board wipe, we can't kill you.
It's not a board wipe, but it's really funny.
What's funnier than a board wipe?
Well, I'm gonna do it. It's stupid, and it's probably gonna get me killed, but like I can't resist. I just can't fucking resist.
Treat
Okay,
yourself.
1, 2, 3, colorless, and black, black, black. Play a Soren Markov. Four counters. I can either +2 him to deal 2 damage to target creature or player, and I gain 2 life. I can minus him 3 to laser beam somebody till they go down to 10 life, or I could pay 7 once I get up there and control target player's next turn. He comes in with 4 loyalty.
Get it. Who's getting blasted?
See, now the funny play would be Jarvis.
That is the funniest option.
Because then he would get laser beam down to 2 games in a row.
But the smart play is not Jarvis.
The smart play is Ham.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could make a solid argument for that. Especially because you don't have any blockers, and these zombies are for sure going to hit you, because I want to draw some cards off this Enduring Courage, damn it. Or Curiosity, rather. So,
yeah, so I think what I need to do is go with the funny play, just so I don't get beat up.
Well, I think you're getting hit regardless.
Getting attacked anyway.
I'm getting
Dog,
attacked
I'm so
anyway?
attacking you anyway.
Oh, well, then I'm totally laser beaming Ham in the head face.
Yeah, no, 100%, dude. That's, yeah. It is objectively correct. Yeah, no, I got a clean shot on you. I'm taking it, dog.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Ham said no matter what, he's hitting you. And you're like, okay.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, well, in that case. Unfortunately, I don't get anything out of that except for amusement. So I'm going to pass my turn and brace for impact.
You hit 20. You hit me for 23. Off that. That's not nothing. All right.
That's true.
But I'm gonna go ahead and untap, upkeep, and freaking draw.
My first instinct was to get Jarvis though, just because it would be funny.
The humor value would definitely be present. Cannot deny it. All right. Sure.
Well, no, we hold on now. Let's think about this, because we do still have the opportunity to still hit Ham with the funny thing. All that we have to do is have Jarvis swing at me with the Young Wolf, and then the Clever Impersonator comes back as Soren and then hits Jarvis. Like, comedy is still out there, y'all. We just have to.
Still doesn't sound like the correct thing to do.
Oh, not really, but doggone it, that's funny.
Let me tell you something, Jarvis. It wasn't the correct thing when I did it the first time either.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is factually absurd. All right.
A lot of zombies.
There's zombies. There's zombies to be had.
Why wasn't Veil of Summer in Innistrad?
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to combat because I definitely want to draw a whole mess of cards before doing anything here. So I'm gonna go ahead and going to the combats. So we have 3, 7, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 26. Do I wait? I have 26 damage on board. Am I reading that correctly?
I don't know.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the absolute correct thing is just to go balls out on Russ, which I do feel bad about, but at the same time, like, if I'm gonna pop off post combat, I need to guarantee that I'm drawing an obscene amount of cards. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send.
You could also go balls out on Jolly.
I could put my balls out on Jolly. Wait, what? But no, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna send Jarov, Enduring Curiosity, Snapcaster, and all my zombies. I am sending them at Russ.
There you go.
I gotta do the strategically correct thing. And then I am gonna send the Clever Impersonator at Jolly. Your move, good sir.
Oh, sick.
And so or I could send it at Lily just to be like, I feel like that's Jolly, I'm gonna send
really funny.
You know what? I will. I'll send the Young Wolf, my 1/1 Clever Impersonator Young Wolf at Liliana of the Veil. And so, Russ, you got 2, 6, 9, damn girl fine. 13, 17, 18, 19. You got 24 damage coming your way.
Yep. Going down to.
And so, Jarvis, would you like to block the Young Wolf?
No.
Okay, cool. Liliana, you're the best of us. I appreciate you.
Lily wasn't really doing much for me.
Yeah, I understand. All right, and so
because
Enduring Curiosity,
you all were drawing way too many cards.
Yeah, so and speaking of, I'm gonna draw friggin' 7 cards here, off this Enduring Curiosity.
Nice.
Seems G's. Cool. And so, for my very first trick, so my first spell this turn is going to be a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Because I got it. I'm not going to not play it. Then my second spell this turn is going to be...
Even though I kind of should have blocked just so I could draw a card.
An Abhorrent Oculus. In order to cast this, I will need to exile...
Nice.
I need to exile 6 cards out of my graveyard.
Sick.
So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to leave Meeting the Minds in here. And that's my second spell. So that is a Zombo. Whoop, whoop.
Here it is.
I am then also...
I unironically think him has to die, otherwise we all are gonna die to a horde of zombies.
I'm also gonna Ponder, which is another zombie. Whoop, whoop.
Coral.
Stop
So look at the top 3 cards of my library.
Stop just saying
I get to put them back
in
in any order, or I get to shuffle.
I only said it twice.
That's fair.
All right, I will put them back in this order and then draw a card. I'm then, for my next trick, gonna actually tap the Soul Ring. So I got 2 colorless floating. A blue for a Storm Chaser Drake. I've run out of zombies. This is my 3rd spell, so it has 2.
Oh, I love Storm Chaser Drake.
Storm Chaser absolutely slaps. I've got 1 floating still, and I'm going to use it and a blue to cast Shocking Grasp, targeting the Storm Chaser Drake, giving it -2, -0 till end of turn, which triggers it. So I'm going to draw a card for the spell resolving and for the Drake, and that's another spell, so that's another zombie.
Sick.
As you can see, the fuckery is afoot. All right, so get to draw those two cards.
The
fuckery is afoot. Which I'm sure you're wondering, but wait, isn't it fuckeries? I'm like, no, it is afoot. I'm then gonna go ahead and play frickin' Urza's Bauble. You know you love it because free spells rule in a deck that cares about how many spells you cast. You know, it's pretty good for that. And I can tap it, sack it, choose a card at random from target player's hand. Look at that card. Ignore its ability if player has no cards left in hand, and then draw a card at the beginning of the next step. Or next what? Beginning of the next turn's upkeep is when I would do that.
Both Jolly and I are doing the same thing because we're like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not enamored with my hand right now. And I've got only one land up. I can't even crack a clue. I have so many cards, and they're not amazing. But I am gonna go ahead and just freaking rock the Bauble alongside the Casbah. And Jolly, show me. Just tell the class what one of your cards. Doesn't really matter which. Yeah, that one.
Command Tower.
Love it. All right, cool. All right, and so I do have the Abhorrent Oculus, and I will be drawing a card at the beginning of the next end step as well, or beginning of the next upkeep as well. Tight. So I'm gonna go ahead. I believe I've done enough. Pass the turn. So Jolly, take it away, good sir.
At the beginning of my
at the beginning of your upkeep, I have two triggers. I got the Bauble and the Abhorrent Oculus.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw the card for the Bauble first, and now Oculus time. I get to manifest Dread, so I get to look at the top two.
I have to blink God of Eternal Bond too.
That's true. And then, so this is a 2/2 face down creature, and an Enter the Enigma just hit my graveyard, which is a drop sorcery that targets and draws. All right, tight.
Draw a card for turn. I'm going to play a Snow-Covered Plains.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right to
see, what's the wording on this specifically? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna cast. We're gonna pay 1 for a Soul Ring.
And seems good.
Pay 2 for a Thought Vessel.
Ooh.
That's what they called me in college.
Hey.
Yeah. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if Ham has the counterspell. And we're going to cast one of my favorite cards because you know that I like this kind of stuff when it puts you ahead somehow. I'm going to cast Blood on the Snow, choosing the mode Destroy All Creatures. And then I get to return a creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost X or less from my graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of snow mana I spent to cast this, which was 5.
I do have a response.
Okay. Yeah, Jarvis, what's your response?
I have 6 creatures, so I'm going to tap 3 untapped creatures twice.
Okay, so to ping us for 2?
Ping us for 2. Yeah, ping everyone for 2.
Bow.
I hate it. And so, do I have a counterspell? It makes you wonder. I only have 1 mana open. However, I don't love this for obvious reasons. But here's what's going to happen. I'm actually going to exile 2 blue cards in my hand from the game, Seize the Secrets, and Take the Fall. They're going to be gone forever. And I'm going to commandeer that.
Nice. Okay.
So creatures are going to die, but I get to be the you that pulls the thing back. So,
sick. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's not perfect, but it's something.
Better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. So that's my thought. That's my plan.
All right. So God Eternal Bond 2 dies, and that will put him 3rd from the top.
And I'll get to draw a card.
And I didn't have any creatures, so it doesn't hurt me at all.
Correct. Cool. So upon resolution, there's a part of me that wants to get Snapcaster back. Just let that be silly.
How much snow-covered mana did you spend?
I spent 5.
Cool. And it's going to be... That was a consider, by the way. That was my face down card. So I've got some triggers. I'm
Mhm.
gonna put Geralt back to the zone. So the Enduring Curiosity comes back as an enchantment.
Well, see, okay, so just so you know what you're working with in terms of your clever impersonator, right? Because this thing has to fully resolve, and so there will be a thing on the battlefield that you've put there before your death triggers go onto the stack.
Well, yeah. So I have to pick what the Clever Impersonator is bringing back of the things that are gone or were there when.
What I'm saying is,
after it
you can
destroyed
bring
things.
back something that you really want to counter with the blood on the, or really want to copy with blood on the snow, because it brings it back on resolution of this spell. So there will be something from your graveyard in play.
Well, and I'm going to bring back the Abhorrent Oculus.
Yes.
And the Enduring Curiosity is going to come back.
Speaking of curiosity,
Yes.
what was the face down card?
Face down card was a Consider.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I'm going to have the Clever Impersonator. Then I guess it is going to come back as an Oculus because that seems like the best option,
or,
like by a lot.
Or it could come back as Soren. Just saying.
Which is funny. The humor is definitely there, but I won't be able to activate Soren. Whereas getting a second Oculus trigger seems like a really good idea.
That does seem like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, I was not expecting the commandeer. It's pretty good.
Seems all right. And that comes in with a counter because Undying is rad like that. All right. And then, yeah, during Curiosity, let me get another tag because that one is not a creature anymore. Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. This seems good.
It seems funny because your commander's still in the graveyard.
Yeah, I have other ways to get it back. I'm not necessarily too worried about that, but it is unfortunate that my spell got snatched. So we'll see if I can recover from that. I am done otherwise though.
Okay. Untap.
Look, listen, we just have to find a way. Oh yeah, make 2 guys.
On your upkeep, I get to manifest twice. Oh.
See, I have an Abhorrent Oculus somewhere.
That's a card that's face down. An Opt is going to my graveyard for the first manifest, and for the second manifest, it's going to be that guy, and Experimental Augury is what's going to the yard. So.
I will draw this card as my card for turn.
Who?
What?
Oh.
Okay.
Look, all we got to do... Oh, you're fine?
Oh, okay.
We just got to figure out a way to deal how much damage. We got to deal...
8.
No. You just got to deal 6 damage because Russ has the 2 damage that we need on that side. So you just got to deal 6.
I can't. But what I can do is I could play this Cultivator Colossus.
That's pretty good.
Has trample, its power and toughness is equal to the number of lands I control. When it enters, I may put a land card from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. If I do, draw a card and then repeat this process.
Very good.
I will put this forest tapped. Draw a card. Swamp tapped. Draw a card. Swamp tapped. Draw a card.
There we go.
Forest tapped. Draw a card. Swamp tapped. Draw a card.
Draw a card.
I will then passeth the turneth.
Oh, I thought you were gonna keep going.
Pass thyself.
I think I did. I think I ramped enough.
All right, draw.
Not
if you are
with that thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You got a
7,
trigger
8,
on Russ's
9, 10, 11, 12.
I sure do. I got 2 of them, in fact. So the dread shall be made manifest. Got that one. Essence Flux is going to the yard. And
nice.
Then...
If you are curious, it is a 12/12.
Oh, that's yeah, I am actually. Thank you. And then a Chill of the Grave is also going to the graveyard. So I've got 4 2/2s in addition to my Oculi.
Very good.
Tap, upkeep.
Something like that.
Alright, Drew played a swamp for turn.
You gotta blast him, Russ.
Play a Corpse Knight. When another creature enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life.
Nice.
No.
Thanks. I hate it.
Now
here
put
we
out
are.
6 creatures. Here we go, 6 creatures. And then
Remember
you're gonna
when they
upkick and kill
misprinted that
Ham.
as a 2/3, and we were like, "Oh, that's no big deal," and they're like, "Oh no, we misprinted that. It's a 2/2." But Eldraine was like that time. M20, Eldraine, everything was so
Yep.
overpowered that we didn't even question it.
Didn't think anything of it. Yeah.
I'm going to play a Gravelighter. When it enters
no.
the battlefield, draw a card. If a creature died this turn, but none did, so each player sacrifices a creature. No,
Russ,
no,
how
no,
am I
no, no,
supposed
no,
to
no,
make
no, no,
these,
no,
man?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
That was almost stupid.
I thought that was
Jolly.
awesome, but okay.
Yeah, I was laughing.
Jolly obviously thought that was funny.
I was like, Russ, how am I supposed to help if you take away my only creature?
I'm gonna take one life.
Whoa.
Tap the Caves of Kolios for white.
Okay.
Black 1, 2 for Restoration Gearsmith. Bringing back Zulaport Cutthroat to my hand.
Mm-hmm. And we take a ping from the Corpse Knight, right?
Yep, everybody takes a ping from the Corpse Knight.
Athreos is online now, right?
Atheros is online. Yes, that is correct.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Then I'm going to uptick Sorin by 2 to deal 2 damage to target creature or player and gain 2 life. So I will ping Ham for 2.
Yep.
There we go.
And I will gain 2 life.
There we go.
Yeah. And I am all tapped out. Clap, 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 clap.
Dog show.
Yes.
Dog show.
Someone needs to see a doctor.
Who?
I don't know. There's so much clap going around.
There's a lot of clapping going on. Yeah. All right. So,
If it's good for ducks, it's good for dogs.
Don?
that
Don.
tracks, I think.
Anything that a duck can do, a dog can also do it.
Except
a dog
fly.
can also do anything a duck does.
All right. So,
a dog can fly if you're strong enough.
I'm gonna play a Mystic Sanctuary as my land.
Go to hell, Ham. Come on.
What are you talking about? This is great. This is amazing, and you love it.
I do
And
love
I'm gonna go ahead and commandeer, exactly. I'm gonna put an Essence Flux on the top of my deck.
That's a good one.
It's pretty decent, I think.
Mhm.
And then I think the time has come to go to combat.
Yeah.
So, I feel like the correct thing to do is for me to take out Russ here. I feel a little bit bad about it, but at the same time, like,
Well, I mean, you can send the flyers at him and the ground boys at me.
yeah.
If you're just trying to go for max card draw, but I don't know. I feel like you might want to leave a blocker for the giant trampler, but you also might have a thing for it.
I may have. I hope I find the thing for it. So going to the combats, I'm gonna send this Abhorrent Oculus in the air because Russ, you don't have any flyers, right?
Right.
I'm gonna send this 5/5 in the air your way. I'm gonna send this 6/6 in the air at Jarvis, and then I'm gonna send 4 ground 2/2s at Jolly.
I take 8.
Well, I'm taking 6.
I am dead.
Yeah, sorry, Russ.
Goodbye,
So 1,
Russ.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get to draw 6 cards, one of which is that Essence Flux. And I got some options with that crap. Which I should get checked out. All right. So this hand is fucky. So
I like my hand.
Man, and
I'm the
I
type of
appreciate
person who
that.
likes his hand so much where fucky is a compliment.
Yeah, I don't love how fucky my hand is. So, I'm gonna go ahead and
I don't know if that's the thing I should have said.
all right. I need to pull something up real quick.
Nothing wrong.
Also, this thing I say about my sexy hands.
All right.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Cool. So here's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
This clever impersonator is just chilling, being a clever
Mm-hmm.
impersonator. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna essence flux it.
Oh, is it going to be the Colossus?
I don't know what you're talking about. So it's gonna lose its counter. It's gonna come back in. Dude, this clever impersonator is doing some effing work in this game. And
It's
yeah,
like
it's
copying
100.
the coolest
It's
stuff.
copying so much shit, you guys, and it is for sure gonna be the Cultivator Colossus.
Nice.
All right. So the Cultivator Colossus, which is gonna enter the battlefield, and when it enters, I get to do dumb stuff. So I may put a land from my hand onto the battlefield tapped, which you better believe I'm gonna do. It's gonna be, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put an island down, which allows me to draw a card. I'm then gonna put another island down, which is gonna allow me to draw a card, which is an island which I'm gonna put down and draw a card. Then I'm gonna put another island down, draw another card. There's a pattern here. You may noticed it. I'm gonna go ahead and play another island, which is gonna allow me to draw yet another card. Which is an island, which I'm gonna play and then draw another card. Holy lands! All right, gonna play another land, draw another card. I'm gonna play a myriad landscape, which is a land, which allows me to draw another card. I'm then gonna go ahead and play yet another island, which I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card, which is an island. Let me just keep cruising. Wow. I'm gonna stop narrating. I'm just gonna
I love this.
get to playing here.
Well, I need you to narrate because your body's blocking the islands.
It is. I have played so many damn lands, you guys. One of them was a myriad landscape. One of them was a lonely sandbar. The last one was a lonely sandbar, which draws, and that is going to be the end of that for now. At this moment, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 lands. So my Cultivator Colossus is a 21-21.
That's bigger than my Cultivator Colossus.
I was gonna ask. I thought
by a little bit. And so,
oh man,
Gerald has some commander tax. So I'm gonna pay 4 and 1. G Money's back. I have cast 2 spells this turn. I am then gonna go ahead and, you know, and yeah, and the Cultivator Colossus has the ability, its power and toughness are equal. Yeah, so I'm gonna be a lot bigger than your Cultivator Colossus because that Cultivator Colossus is gonna be unable to scream, which makes a zombie, and so now your Cultivator Colossus is an 0-2 that loses all abilities.
Okay.
And I've got 4 mana back.
Okay.
Do I keep doing things?
I would.
Why not?
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
It's fun.
Because keeping mana back is really nice.
I wouldn't know. I don't do that.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball. I'm gonna hold 2 back, and I'm gonna go ahead and cast an Impulse, which is another zombie. This one with a +1/+1 counter on it.
I love their little blush. It's so nice.
The blush was a great call. Yeah. So
they do still look exactly like skeletons and nothing like zombies. They are cute.
They're wearing shirts though. Zombies don't wear shirts. All right. It's gonna be that one. Those are gonna go to the bottom, and I'm gonna keep 2 mana open, and you have nothing to worry about. And then I'm just gonna pass the turn. So Jolly, take it away, good sir.
Jolly, threaten death.
I'm going to kill. No, I'm not. What do I want to do? I can do something. Let's see. What can I do here?
All right.
I don't know if I have any enchantment removal in this deck.
Does anybody have anything really cool in their graveyard? What's the coolest creature anybody has in their graveyard?
Oh, at the start of your turn, I have to manifest, so I might get something.
I got a Morbid Opportunist, an Asylum Visitor, the Siege Zombie.
There's a Narset's Reversal that hit my graveyard there. I think I have, I want to say Snappy in here. Oh, the end of the screen's on though.
I have a Ghoul Tree. It's a 10/10.
That's fun. Storm Chaser Drake and Snapcaster.
Storm Chaser Drake and Snapcaster. Well, then I feel like
Stormy Snappies.
We'll test your 2 mana here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test your 2 mana. I'm gonna pay 1 and a black. I'm gonna cast Animate Dead, targeting the Snapcaster.
Targeting Snappy?
Yeah.
You're targeting Snappy.
Yeah.
You want to get Snappy on me? Oh, who does that? Actually, incredibly smart people. And what instance?
Well, he is the smart one.
And what instance of sorcerers do you have in your? Oh, you know what's funny? You don't actually have to tell me. Oh, that.
Well,
yeah,
you
no.
do. You do have to tell him because it's known information.
Yeah. I got blood on the snow.
Well, no. Yeah, I'm gonna negate the shit out of that. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's known information. I don't have to know that he's targeting it necessarily until Snappy's already here. But yeah, no, I'm gonna negate that shit hard. So there we go. With that, I'm tapped out. Yeah,
that's a good call. That's a good call. I would have done the same thing. I wish he hadn't. But
yep.
Don't worry, I
don't have another commandeer, so yeah.
I got you.
You got me.
Oh, I hate this
because I don't think Ham plays free counter spells.
We'll find out.
I had a commandeer earlier. And I play with cards I own. You think I don't have a bunch of Force of Wills lying around?
I think you would have sold them if you had them.
All right, fair.
Because I don't think
I'm gonna play.
I don't think that's the style of Magic you want to play.
It's not my style. You're right. Yep.
I'll play Teysa Karlov, and then my actual favorite card, probably in all of Magic, at least in the form of a creature that isn't a clone, because it kind of is, Ratadrabic of Urborg.
Love that
because
guy.
it makes copies of itself or whatever stuff, and I like making things many times, as you can tell by all the clues.
I don't like what I'm gonna do, but I have to do it.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna like what you're gonna do, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
On Jarvis's upkeep, manifest.
I'm excited because I think that you are gonna do a living death.
Mishra's Bauble is gonna be the thing going to the yard.
I'm not gonna do a living death.
I'm trying to think.
Very specifically told me he would never ever play a living deck.
I hate living death.
Oh, I love living death long time with my mouth. That card
I'm gonna
is
pay
one of my
a
favorites
single black and sacrifice the Cultivated Colossus to merge out an Abundant Maw.
Abundant Maw?
Abundant Maw has, when you cast a spell, target opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life.
Sick. Okay.
I'm going to target Ham.
Naturally. Yep. And that enables Screams down in my yard, so.
Then, for X equals 2, I want to cast a Killing Wave. For each creature, its controller sacrifices it unless they pay X life. X is equal to 2.
Oh, I love this card. I forgot Killing Wave was reprinted. That's wonderful.
I would like to not die, so you got me, dog. I'm not super stoked on this, but yeah. All right.
I will pay the 2 life.
That makes sense.
You know what? I'm also gonna pay the 2 life for Ratadrabic, but then I'm gonna have Teysa die, and because she sees herself die, I'll make 2 Teysas.
That's what I hated about me doing that.
We are making Teysas with a Ratadrabic of Urborg.
All my face downs, by the way, that are all going to the graveyard. I had High Tide, Island, Eluge, the Shoreless Sea, Vesuvian Duplomancy, Propaganda, and Flow of Knowledge. So
I'm happy Eluge is gone.
Yeah.
And
that I believe knocks me out. I will be very surprised if I can pull anything off here.
I think I just lost this to Jolly by doing that.
It's possible.
Think so?
That's a distinct possibility. But yeah.
3. That's 7. Okay, so I still have 7 to recast. So I'll pay 2 to crack a clue.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll pay the 7. Recast Gitrog. And I'll play this forest. So I'll have 1 untapped forest. And I will pass the turn.
All right. We're going to get rogged, son. All right.
2 tastes.
So,
my creature tokens have
Untapping.
lifelink and vigilance.
Upkeeping. And we're drawing. So I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, 7. G money in the house. It's what I came here to do, so it's what I'm going to do. I'm then going to go ahead and pay 2 for a merchant scroll, which rocks out a zombie. Search my library for blue instant card, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle.
Very good.
I'm not even sure what I'm looking for here, but let's go see what I
also
got.
don't know what you're looking for.
Right?
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Blue instants. There are not as many of those in here as I would like, but I think it's going to be an Aetherize.
That's a man, go to hell.
All right.
Oy.
All right. So that's in my hand. Scrolls in the yard.
So what else is this about this abundant wall? Anything? No, it's a 6/4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 6/4 that
It's a 6/4.
that lightning bolts when it enters.
Mm-hmm. And it's just chilling right next to a legitimate business person. This is witness protection on Gitrog.
What?
Oh man, that's funny.
It's blue removal. I'm working with what I got.
Oh my Gitrog.
On Trogdor, yeah. And then because Geralt is a human and the zombies are not, I'm gonna pay 1 and cast of 1 mind, which is just divination for 1, as long as this exact scenario arises, which is cool. Pretty confident I did not play my land yet for a turn, because I didn't have one, especially thanks to Cultivator Colossus. So that's an Island.
Yeah, what would you say if after that Cultivator Colossus, when I drew for my turn, it was 2 lands in a row?
I believe you, and that sucks.
I would say you're running 42. That sounds right.
I'm
43.
I'm gonna play out a Sky Diamond, which is just a 2-drop that enters tapped. It's like a crappy Arcane Signet in a mono blue deck. But it's a spell.
It's a spell.
Check it.
Let's see.
You know, seems like a good idea, I think. I'm then gonna play. We have 1 Geralt, yes. But what about 2nd Geralt? Geralt, Visionary Stitcher. Zombies I control have flying. And I can pay 1 tap, sack another non-token creature to create an XX blue zombie creature where X is the sacrifice creature's toughness. So, you know, that's cool.
I'm into that.
Right? Me too. Most definitely. All right. And then, how much mana do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, I'm going to go ahead and tap one of it, which will be the Mystic Sanctuary. And then exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards. Or no,
For a
7.
fair and balanced magic card.
For a perfectly fair and balanced magic card.
That's never been banned in any format ever.
Nope, never.
Yep.
It's perfectly fair and reasonable, and that's of course Treasure Cruise.
There you go.
Because, you know, Ancestral Recall being reprinted is pretty cool, I think. You know, we want to abolish the reserve list, right? So that's how you do it. You just yeah, anyway. So I get to draw 3 cards, because I can. which I'm genuinely worried I might mill myself out here. But doggone it, give me zombies, or give me death. All right.
You might get both.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance of that. All right. I'm then gonna go ahead and pay 3 for an effing classic Vidalcan Shackles. You guys remember these?
Yeah.
Vaguely. Hello.
They're beautiful
It's
and
a control. It's a take control of target
Yep.
creature.
Oh,
yeah, I can pay
fun.
2 tap, gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the number of islands I control, as long as the
Sick.
Shackles remain tapped. Yeah, it's a lot of things. So should I have not legitimized that that Gitrog? Yeah, maybe, but it's fine. I'm doing all of this and I'm at 2. Like I want to point, like I know.
Yeah, but none of our stuff has evasion.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yet, indeed. You know what's absolutely cracked about Vidalcan Shackles?
What?
There's nothing that says you have to activate it at sorcery speed.
You can do whatever you want.
That's so dumb. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'm gonna throw the Neurok Stealth Suit onto Geralt Visionary Stitcher because I like the fact that my zombies fly, and I want them to continue flying for the foreseeable future.
It's a good.
And
good
I've got 4 monies and a big ass board.
Right.
Make sure you don't want to draw more cards with your clues.
It's tempting, but I think I'm going to pass the shiz. So Jolly, I've shown you my board. Please respond.
Only reason why I know what Vidalcan Shackles does is because once upon a time I did have a Halden and Paco list that everything stole. Because Halden and Paco let you steal non-creature spells. So all my other theft spells had to be creature theft spells.
Yeah, that tracks.
So I had to have that Vidalcan Shackles in there to steal.
Nice.
Yada da. Yo. What do I want to do here?
Fair question.
I like the idea of flying.
Right? I like my zombies fly right now. That's pretty cool.
So I could bam bam. I could bam bam bam.
I think I only have 2 outs in this game, and they're both like the most powerful cards left in my deck.
That Killing Wave was pretty brutal, but fortunately that Cultivator Colossus just ran me so damn hard that we were able to bounce back. Yeah.
If you could play like a Blood Artist effect and then just swing at him with both of your creatures, that'd be really funny.
It would be, and I would hate it. But Blood Artist is in that set, so
Blood Artist is in the deck.
Of course it is. Yep.
And it's the lovely showcase frame foil.
I'm gonna play a Flooded Strand, and I'm gonna. Oh, I really like that God Eternal Bond too, but I don't think this God Eternal Bond 2 is gonna do me any good. So I will go ahead and I'll just I'll shuffle it away.
No, the only 2 cards that I think that could save me are Meat Hook Massacre and Emrakul.
Those would both be very good, yeah.
Well, Blood Artist would win you. The Blood Artist would kill Ham.
It would.
Even though Ham has a large board, I don't think Ham's going to be who wins this game.
Who do you think's going to be the one who wins?
You.
How?
Because Ham's only at 2.
Yeah?
Does put me in an awkward spot.
Is that a deal you want to make, bud?
No, more so, I don't think I could beat you heads up. I don't think I could beat either of you heads up. It's pretty much where it's at.
I think it's more of a
especially with what's in my hand.
Yeah.
And I think it's more likely that Ham dies at this point of the game than it is that you die at this point of the game.
I don't have a way to kill Ham. So that's fun. So we're gonna do what I can do. That's not very good. That's not very good. So we're just gonna play some guys.
10, you guys can't finish him off.
We're really trying.
Yeah.
Drew not.
Hey, I've hit him for another 5 life. Past that 10.
True. It's true.
I'm gonna play a Casket. Hello. I'm Casket. Tap, sacrifice 3 other artifacts into creatures. Look at the top 3 cards in my library. And put one in my hand, the others into my graveyard.
Get it.
And then 1,
If
2,
I'm
3,
not mistaken,
4.
doesn't that have partner? Like, could easily be Warnock's partner.
Well, Warnock has Friends Forever because it's a redo of the
right, never mind.
Mirror's Edge set. I'm gonna do Luminous Brood Moth. If a critter of mine did die, but flying it don't, it do now, and it come back. So then I'm gonna. Well, you know what? I actually wouldn't mind having a flyer, so I'm gonna swing to Ratadrabic at Ham. No, sorry, 3 Ratadrabic, Vigilance and Ward 2.
Yeah, homie's got Vigilance. Oh, and Ward. Oh man, that's annoying.
Yeah.
He's the 3/3, you say?
Yeah.
I'll block with my 2/2. We don't have a Blood Artist out yet, dog.
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
All right.
Get Rex Scrub.
That's all I got.
Suck a nerd. All right.
Untap. Draw.
Blood Artist, let's go.
It's not Blood Artist. No, that doesn't help me either. It's a removal spell, but
but it's not.
I do have the Neurox Stealth suit,
but it's not. I think I just go and put out bodies. Let the bodies hit the battlefield.
Let the bodies hit the board, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Let the bodies hit the board. Let the bodies hit the board.
So for 1 and 2 black, let's cast a Captivating Vampires.
Ooh.
You'll see I don't have any other vampires out.
Which one is Captivating Vampire? You can
tap. It's the one that take something. I need 5 vampires. For 3 mana, 2 and a green, a Spore Crawler. When it dies, I draw a card.
Nice.
For 3 mana, and then here's the rest of my untapped mana. A Somberweld Sage. My Somberweld Sage is a mana dork that adds 3 mana of any one color, but only for creature spells. I'm gonna pass the turn.
Well, hold on now. Is that the right call?
Makes you wonder.
What would the right call be?
On your own step, if nothing else. So.
I can't.
Jolly, did you have anything?
I'm looking up a card name.
That is all I can do.
You know what? You should just swing it. You should just swing it Ham with Gitrog, right?
I want to have the blockers right now.
Okay.
I'm playing scared.
But all of his creatures fly.
They sure do.
Oh, that is true. Okay.
Yeah.
But
because like worst case scenario, he aetherizes it. You should swing with Gitrog and the Abundant Maw, because that way if he aetherizes, you can emerge and kill him.
I don't think he would aetherize because he kill both of those.
I know, but then you just get Gitrog back to cast instead of it being a legitimate business person and doing nothing.
But it isn't. No, it's a 1/1 as a legitimate business person, right?
That's what I'm saying. You can at least get a Gitrog back.
Okay, I'll swing at you for 1 Ham. And okay, I'll swing at you for 6 as well. So 7 Ham.
Cool.
Kill them both.
So it's a 6/4 and a 1/1.
Yeah.
I am gonna go ahead and I think I want to. Oh, you know what? I got a big brain play here. I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna Vidalcan Shackles, Ratadrabic.
You got to pay 2 for the ward.
I sure do. Guess who doesn't give a fuck? That's for sure happening. All right.
With that on the stack, you know, I've just been letting this equipment go. What does your equipment do again, Ham?
My equipment? The Neurox Stealth suit. Equipped creature cannot be the target of spells or abilities. I can pay 2 to
Okay.
move it to a creature I control, or at instant
But
speed, or equip for
you're
1.
tapped out now. So what I
I'm
will
still tapped
do
out.
for 4 mana, I want to flash out this battle, the Invasion of Innistrad, and I want to give your biggest zombie -13 until end of turn.
Fair enough.
And Jelly,
That's
you
true.
could defend my battle. It has 5 counters on it.
All right. So
Because I know how much you
assuming
love battles.
dude, battles actually freaking rule. So I'm gonna go ahead. So assuming that I successfully take control of Radadrabic, which Jolly, let me know if that's the case.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Tight. I'm gonna go ahead and block the 8 or the 6/4. Big chunk is. I'm gonna block with Geralf the Fleshright. And then how much mana do you have? You have like no mana left, right? And
I have no
Mr.
cards in
August.
hand now.
Okay. Well, Geralf, the Visionary Stitcher will step in front of Gitrog. And it's homie's a 1/4.
Okay.
And Geralf the Fleshright is a 2/3. So he chumps like an absolute chump. And so, if I'm not mistaken, I take no damage. Witness Protection is now in my graveyard because Trog's gone. And Geralf the Fleshright absolutely just eats shit. He's going to go back to the command zone with now attacks of 6, if I'm not mistaken. However...
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. What did Radadrabic block?
He didn't
Nothing.
block.
He
Oh, he
triggered
didn't
when
block
Geralf the
anything.
Fleshright died.
Ah, you just yanked him. Nice.
So you
And I have a token copy of the Fleshright. That's cool.
I was going to go and give the Radadrabic the -13 in response to the Docks and Shackles until I realized I only had 5 mana and not 6.
Yeah.
That will do it.
You know, that was the worst thing I've done. But the other cool thing about Radadrabic tokens is they're zombies.
They are zombies.
And my zombies fly.
Yep.
So
My Captivating Vampire doesn't fly. What the fuck?
it makes you wonder, really.
What kind of vampire doesn't fly?
The lame
new
kind.
one?
That's yeah.
A new vampire doesn't fly. Like a new little baby.
All right. Cool. And so,
if it's able to
I'm
steal
gonna-
other creatures, I don't think it's a little baby.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. So Jarvis, you're all done.
Yeah.
Notice that wasn't a question. You're done. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I cannot do anything else.
I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will choose to untap Vidalcan Shackles. So
Radadrabic back.
Yep. Ratad's back. Treat yourself. And then I'm gonna go ahead
surprised
and
you didn't sacrifice Radadrabic to your other girl.
the Stitcher. Oh, I sure should have, but good. I'm gonna go ahead and play out. This is land. I'm then gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna Shackles your Broodmoth.
My Boyd.
You fly ya.
My Boyd's been shoikled.
Your Boyd's been shoikled. Shoikled the Boyds.
Toppins a bag.
Exactly. You get it. Toppins a bag. All right.
Love a good Mary Poppins reference.
We're on that Mary
Oh, yeah,
Poppins shit. Whoa.
We are absolutely on that Mary Poppins shit. So I gotta come up with a fair amount of power in the air.
You have Jolly dead right now with what you
I'm
have.
dead to you at the moment.
Yeah. But can I kill both of you is really the question.
This
I don't
turn,
think I can.
no.
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know what your hand is.
I want to say emphatically no.
You're probably right.
I'm gonna
so
say
I would need to pay
pathetically no.
9 to get my buddy Fleshrights back up in here. I'm worried about my flesh rights. What can I say? That's weird. But all right, let's go to combat. That's weird. All right. So onward to the combats. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. And yeah, so Jolly, if I send 2, 3, actually, so I gotta get to 17. All right. I got 7, 6, 13, 15. Oh, so wait. Damn math. All right. So if I send 7, 13.
And then that one, right?
And that
17?
one. That's 17 exactly, if I'm not mistaken, which I might be. And then heading to Jarvis, we got Broodmoth, which is a 3/4 flyer. Geralf, the Fleshlight, which is a 2/2. We got 3/3 and a 5/5. So 5, 8, 10, 13 damage at Jarvis. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm obliterating Jolly here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been obliterated.
Yay.
Welcome to the party.
I am going to cast this spell just because I had it. And it doesn't do anything. I'm going to cast Thrilling Encore. I'm going to put on the battlefield under my control all creatures and all graveyards that were put there from the battlefield this turn, which is 0.
That is fun, though.
Excellent.
I'm here for it. And then during curiosity, I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Broodmoth has officially eaten shit.
Yeah.
3, 4, 6, 7.
Zoop.
And it's almost like mono blue's not bad. It's wild. All right.
This is one of the more blue showings of blue that we've had.
It's true. You are
the
not
whole
wrong.
time we've had the show going. But I like it. I'm into it.
We're bluing it up, baby. All right.
I blued myself.
Dabu dee dabu da. Dabu dee dabu da. Cool.
Thanks. Now it's stuck in my head.
You are so welcome, my dude. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play Chart of Course as my first card for turn. Gonna draw 2.
How many cards does Ham have left in his library?
That's actually, let's get a check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Too many. Got it.
Yeah. I respect the thought. I really, really do. All right. I'm then going to go ahead and...
Don't call Jarvis names.
Play a Tormod's Crypt.
Oh, he said he respects him.
It's like... I'm going to play a Tormod's Crypt, which triggers Geralf Fleshlight, my token, my non-legendary token. So that little homie comes out.
And Ham, important note, since you killed Jolly, you're now defending the battle.
Oh, cool. I assure you I will defend it with nothing at all. All right. I'm then also going to play a Leyline of Transformation. When it enters, I'm going to name Zombie, naturally.
That battle got no respect.
Not really.
No respect.
None whatsoever. All right. Cool. And so... and wait, Jarvis, how many cards do you have in your hand?
0.
0. Noted. All right. I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about it. I'm going to play an Aven Eternal. That gets to rock out another zombie. This one is coming in with 2 counters, if my math serves. And it also makes a zombie army token.
Equal to the number of cards I had in my hand?
No.
No. I just know it masses.
It just masses one. Nothing fancy. I'm pretty sure I have a zombie army token around here somewhere. You know what? I have an orc army token. It'll work. It's close enough.
I don't think it really matters.
At this point, I think it's irrelevant. You're absolutely correct. But I gotta maintain the board state. It's very important. All right.
That is true.
It's a whole thing. But I got a Tormod's Crypt under here. My Vidality Shackles are tapped. How much money do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Holy balls. All right. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to play out a Cemetery Illuminator, which makes another Zombo. This one with 4.
I need a top deck.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be a basic land.
And the Cemetery Illuminator, when it enters or attacks, I get to exile a card from our graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and exile this Chart of Course.
Or watch, it won't even be a basic land. It'll be my Evolving Wilds that I have.
I'm gonna go ahead and exile this High Tide. Because that's an instant. So now I can look at the top card of my deck at any time, and I can play instants from them. So, alright, cool.
Tight. Cool.
Cool. Tight. All right. And then you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3 for a heraldic banner, naming blue, and that rocks out yet another zombie. This one with 5 counters. All right, and I think I will be done for the moment. So I have plenty of mana untapped. My Vidalcan Shackles are tapped. I believe I have you dead on board. Don't do something. So, yeah.
That's what I drew from returning that Lily Swamp. You win.
Okay. Yeah. The reason I asked about your hand was because I had compelling deterrence in my hand, which could bounce a thing, and then you have to discard it if I control a zombie. So, yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yay! Good game.
Blue Storm action. Thank you for letting me take game actions. I appreciate it.
I also get to take many game actions.
Yeah, I wasn't getting anywhere to.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Oh.
I also had Collective Brutality in the deck. That would have also won me the game.
That would have done it. Yep, that off the top would have absolutely got it. Because I had a Tail's End in my hand, but I did not have just Counterspell. I'm pretty sure, actually, Counterspell is still in here. Yeah, Lazaret Blading, Daze, Misdirection, which would have been hilarious.
I love Misdirection.
Yeah,
that's the Mercadian Mass printing too, right?
It sure is. Oh, yeah. You know it, baby.
And Ham, I know you'd appreciate this. Yeah. I did put my Tree of Perdition in there as well.
Yes,
oh, you could have made Ham gain 3 life off of after the sword.
Oh my goodness. Well, fellas, this was fun. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was weird. Like I did not have anything. Yeah, my win cons were quite low.
This is the epitome of play it out just because you get low. Like it's
exactly. Oh, I was absolutely Collective Brutality off the top dome. Like, well, all right. that absolutely would have done it. So very cool. Oh man, it took every card I had.
I was kind of silly there because I could have drawn 3 cards, but I looked at the next 3 cards I saw and they were still nothing. My Collective Brutality was like 6 cards deep.
Oh, sure. Dang. Oh, turns out when you draw a bunch of cards, you have a pretty good chance of putting something together. So
that's not true. I think about the same amount of cards as you
did. Draw a shocking amount of
cards. Anything together. But you stole my good spells. And
I sure did. I gotta say, that Commandeer made me real happy. Also, the Undying Clone. I need to do that more often. That was great.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Run your clones.
Yes, run your clones, everybody.
Run your clones.
Run your clones. They're real good.
And clone a Young Wolf.
Yeah,
cloning a Young Wolf. If somebody
because it becomes a Cultivator Colossus and then also an Abhorrent Oculus. Like, I think that cloning the Young Wolf is definitely one of the reasons that Ham won this game.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Getting decent value on the clone to begin with and then just, like, being able to rock it out later. Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, it was delightful. But yes, thanks, fellas. This was an absolute delight. And thank you, dear viewers, for tuning in and hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. I got to say, this was great. Zombies, everybody. I appreciate the Rouge as well. I'm definitely going to do that for forevermore now with this deck. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you. We'll catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. And scene.
And scene.
Yeah, I meant to be not rude. And here we are.